Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Hubspot stock analysis. Now, if you don't know what Hubspot makes, it is a cloud-based customer management run platform. So let me put that into an example. Say you have a company with three departments. You have marketing, you have sales, and you have insurance in this company. And you want to make sure that you have more what's called cross sales between the departments. Then Hubspot is amazing because you have one customer base, so each department can see each other's customers. Now take a look at these pictures. This is how HubSpot looks. So it is a CRM system and it is absolutely amazing. I work with it every single day, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this stock analysis today. Now let's get back to the stock. So if we take a look at the stock itself, it hasn't been the most fun to own since February of last year, as it has had quite a sure and slow ride all the way down. And at one point we were trading just above 200, which is quite low. Of course, we have seen a huge sellout in CRM and software companies, so that is of course one of the reasons why. Because if we take a look at the earnings, as you can see over here, they actually beat that every single time. Now the beta in this company is actually surprisingly low at 1.49. And now the reason I say that is, if we take a look at the company on a day basis instead of an hour basis, it has looked quite volatile. So actually, when I was looking at this graph, I would expect a beta of more like 2. But of course, that is because earlier it has been quite slowly but surely just upwards and upwards and upwards. Now, it rose quite rapidly during COVID, of course, because when everybody started working from home, that really benefited companies like HubSpot. So sure enough, people bought this stock, and it was maybe a smidge overvaluated at that point. Then it fell all the way down after COVID to again about 200. So we can also see that here on this line, where the price is currently, actually hit another bottom. So if history repeats itself again, we could see quite high prices quite rapidly. Now, I don't own the stock quite yet, but I am highly considering buying it. And the reason I haven't bought it yet is because where the RSI is. Currently, the RSI is in the lower channel down here. This means that the momentum is actually going downwards currently. Now, this stands for Relatively Strength Index. So if it's between 50 and 30, it is going downwards. If it's below 30, it's going downwards rapidly. If it's between 50 and 70, it's going upwards slowly. And if it's if it's above 70, it's rising rapidly. This up here above 70 is called overbought, and this down here below 30 is called oversold. Always be a bit careful when you see this, because more often than not, it is much more volatile because it's being sold way too fast or bought way too fast. And we often see huge corrections when it's down here being oversold. It rapidly goes upwards, and we also see that here it was overbought 2 times, and then again it fell a bit down. So I'm waiting for it to stabilize a bit close to 50, then I'm definitely going to buy this stock. Now this isn't a huge company, as it only has a market cap of 14.20 billion. Now, if we look at their income statements, we can see it is quite nice. They're actually making some money. Earlier they haven't, but of course it is great to see that slowly but surely they are making money. Now, if we take a look at their overview, we can see the price to earnings looks relatively high, but in reality it really isn't. If we take a look at their earlier price earnings, in 2024 it has a price earnings of 7,800, and last year it had one of 464, and of course currently we are sitting at 329. That's relatively cheap compared to earlier. Now, if we look at how they make the revenue, of course we have subscription. This is the platform itself, and of course that is almost the only thing that they make money on. So this professional services and other, I'm not even going to get into that. Now, which countries do they make their money in? United States, of course, huge. Ireland is surprisingly huge, and it is exactly the same as Europe. I'm not sure if that is a typo from TradingView, which of course is the platform I'm looking at. It is also huge in Asia Pacific and also in the Americas, and for some reason we have Australia down here as well. Now, if we go into the statements of this company and look at the annual, just look at this total revenue. It is rising quite rapidly year over year. We see 30%, 31%, 30, 47, 33, 25, 21, 19. It is huge increases in total revenue, something we absolutely love to see, and in gross profit as well. Absolutely amazing. Now, if we scroll down and look at the seasonals of the stock, just see overall from 2014, some years it has been quite nice to own, as we in many years see a double-digit growth. Now, some years we of course see quite a poor year, like 2022, 2025. This year as well is down by 30%. So it is quite a risky stock, but then again the beta is at 1.49, so you shouldn't expect this to be a low volatility stock. If we take a look at analyst rating on this, they're quite amazing. We have 26 strong buy, 6 buy, and 4 hold. This is absolutely amazing. Now, within 1 year, it is $640. To be honest, this doesn't surprise me. Do I think it's going to reach that? I doubt that, but that is because a lot of people are selling out of software, and I don't think that's going to stop until at least the mid of 2027, because I think we need to see what companies like Anthropic and so on can do once they, of course, get on the stock exchange and when AI is just more rolled into every company. But I do think HubSpot in the long term is a huge winner. For example, if we just take their EPS estimates into the consideration, just look at this, increasing more and more, absolutely amazing. So on a 10-year basis, they would be going from an estimate of 1.46 USD per share to 20.91. That is absolutely insane growth. And their revenue as well on a 10-year basis. In 2029, they're estimated to make 5.6 billion. In 2019, it was 669 billion. Overall, quite huge growth in 10 years, which is one of the reasons I like HubSpot quite a lot. Also because I work with it, as I said, every single day, so I know how great it is. So my personal valuation would be, I think it's going to be sitting at just about 400 by the end of this year if it goes upwards. But if it does what I think it might do, it's just going to sit between 300 and 200 for the rest of the year, and I think it's really going to take off in 2027. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment so it's analyzed in the comment section below.